Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently live on stream for the best of EU Miller is up next. I've got my co-caster here with me tonight. We have Dubness, the leader of Bach on Cobalt, commander of B-Way on Emerald, Force Commander, the only one on North America to ever win it in Lane Smash. This man is here tonight to represent 2 matches for Miller. We're going to dive right in. We're going to see exactly what's going on. We got 2 observer cameras on 2 different perspectives. I'm still looking forward to you, Planetside, to let me know if you are willing to stream your perspective camera, your POV of your in-game footage of Alpha Wars, and I'll tap in to your feed and showcase it to the world, live, on stream. Dubness, how you doing tonight?
Good. I'm looking forward to this match. Very looking forward to it. This
is going to be a lot of fun. I haven't had a chance to co-cast with anybody since I got back to Planetside from Alpha Wars 3.0. Going to see how this is going to turn out. I do have the ability to move cameras around, so we're going to get a chance to see exactly what we're talking about here. Here's my observer camera, and we're going to go ahead and switch over. Give me 1 second. This is going to be giving me the opportunity to switch between 2 different cameras. This is right now the map view of Dubness. Dubness, if you want to show that you're floating around.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. You're going to see that's Dubness's camera view, guys, and this is going to be mine right here. We're both going to be in the sky. Both of us have our waypoints here, and we're going to see how we can make this happen together. We have 2 different POVs. You'll see in the bottom left right there, it'll say Dubness commentator, it'll say Arshee's commentator. So if you guys ever get confused, you can actually look to the bottom left to identify who's the perspective camera. Traditionally, if that individual is speaking, I'm going to immediately switch to that camera view and to the best of my ability. I think both of us will also be on a base together, and I'll switch it over as soon as I hear Dubness talk, and we're going to just have a good time all the way throughout. In the meantime, Dubness, you want to tell me more about this team right here that you're noticing? Because right now, Miller, I'm unfamiliar with it. Do you have any idea what is happening between Russian Union and Keepers of the Void, or any of the drama that's happening in Miller?
Well, I have some very basic knowledge, right? Only stuff that most people will already know. But very basically, right, KOTV is seen as traditionally a large outfit, and as far as I'm aware, Russian Union also seen as in a similar light. So in terms of ability and quality, I think we're going to see it being, apparently, from what I've been told, it's going to be quite even. It could go another way, right? It could be a stomp by either side, should that information I've been told be wrong. But hopefully it will have a nice close match, hopefully.
I'm excited, and it looks like we got some people in the chat right now that are screaming Russian Union, and we want to see exactly who's going to take this W here tonight. Everybody in the chat, if you're wondering what's happening, you guys are tuning in for the first time. We have turned off all channel points, all alerts, so we can fully focus and dedicate ourselves to Planetside Outfit Wars 3.0. We want to make sure that the players are the primary, and we're here to basically honor them and giving them an opportunity to be showcased here tonight. In the meantime, if there's any technical difficulties, mainly it's because this is like our 3rd or 4th match, so I apologize ahead of time if mistakes do occur, but we're going to do our best to make it as professional as possible. Let's get a chance to go ahead and dive right in, and we're going to basically learn it. If anybody sees any issues, feel free to type it in the chat. I'm still looking at the chat from time to time, and just go ahead and ping me multiple times, no problem. And that way I can get that adjusted. Let's go ahead and dive right in one more time, and we're going to see exactly what we're seeing here. Russian Union, Keepers of the Void, first round. As soon as their match is over in 45 minutes or sooner, we're going to jump right into 1 RPC versus Los Pirotos. Is it Pirotos or Pirotas? Pirotos, right?
Yeah, I think the former. I think you're right with the former. I'm not even going to bother trying to say it. I call them LPS.
That's smart. LPS versus 1 RPC, and any info on them by any chance?
Yeah, both outfits are very strong, top quality, probably going to make the playoffs, if not even the championships as well. You'd expect that, like, that's a very high quality match that we'll be warping into.
Awesome. I just basically now changed the title to, instead of LP, I changed it to LPS. Thank you for confirming that as well. And we're going to go ahead and get to the next section right now. LPS was once... oh my gosh. It looks like people in Miller are going to still hold on to moments of the past. And right now, we're going to see some amazing combat here. So we are right now using NSO characters, so everybody knows ahead of time that if they're wondering if the casters here tonight cause any issues, we're using NSO characters that allow both teams to be ported in. We don't know exactly who is who. I'm going to actually show you guys right now. Varunda from the PSB team, Planetside Battles, have created this amazing overlay here tonight just to show you the red team. Once we confirm if it is officially the red, it should be them here. I've already
confirmed it. It's Ruiner in the southwest so that's going to be on the left side most likely.
So Russian Union's on the left hand side, and then we have on the right side, it's going to be LPS. Perfect. And so on the top
KOTV.
left, guys, KOTV, I'm so sorry. KOTV. So on the top left, guys, you're going to see this is going to be kills right here. This is going to be vehicle kills and revives. Their names will appear here so you can actually identify, and with their little mini logos will be done by the developers here in the center. And it'll show you base captures and everything. All that data will be there for you. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining on tonight's matchup. So right now, I have 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and on your stream, it says 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Am I in the right freaking match?
Which zone did you go to?
Russian Union, Keepers of the Void. I believe I'm there. Oh,
yeah. God. Which command did you use?
One.
Okay. Oh, fly away from there.
I'm in your squad, so I should be in the same zone, right?
Yeah.
How is your timer off?
Go to Nexus Alpha, please.
Okay, Nexus Alpha.
And let me just have a look at the bottom left of your screen. So go left. Yeah, go to one of their home bases, because. Yeah, and then what? Yeah, it's the Russian flag in the bottom left. So I don't know why the timers are desynced.
Yeah, that's a big desync in timers. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, this is the timer right now. If you want to open up your map, this is 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Mine is set right now for 1 minute and 35 seconds. That is interesting. This explains why it doesn't start right away, because all the timers are not synced up together. And I think that's
really strange.
Yeah, that is very strange right now. Now, if the match begins and they're floating through at a delayed timer, which doesn't make any sense to me. If every time you switch on time. Like, can you please do me a favor? I'm going to say it out loud. Can you switch to your map? So that's instant, guys. You saw that right there. When I said switch to his map, he instantly switched to my map. To his map. So that is that's not something on. The timer is delayed, not the actual in-game overlay over to my feed. Time traveling match.
Just make, because I can see you flying around. So just place a waypoint quickly, and
yeah.
I wonder if I'll be able to see your waypoint, because I couldn't see mine when I placed it. Okay, well, that's good. Right, we should be fine then.
Awesome, and you can clear it too. Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Alright, so are you running a delay or no?
No, there's no delay.
Okay, then we'll wait a little bit more before having a look at what they're doing.
That's why I didn't want to show the entrance. But I just wanted to confirm, is it really the Russian Union that we're in? But it is the Russian Union.
Yeah, sometimes the timers can be buggy. Like when you play Planetside, right, and it's the last minute of the alert, and the base cap timer is actually slower than the alert timer. It's like that's cost a lot of people alerts, I think. So the timer in the top right doesn't always work 100%.
Oof.
Oh, there's early action. Someone's dropped an anvil at Satcom Hub.
Roger that. We're at Satcom Hub right now. Let's get a chance to see it. Match is now beginning very soon. We're seeing it in both positions here. I have your observer camera. Every time you speak, I'm basically switching over to you so we can give an opportunity.
I wonder if there'll be any more, but I think that was from KOTV. Anyway, here we go. 15 seconds it should be, hopefully.
Oh, yours is 15 seconds. Yeah, that's correct. Mine's 0. It's just stayed at 0 the entire time, so you have the correct timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, there's somebody else that has a timer different than you. That's too good.
It will start soon because it's based. There we go. That's a lot of galaxies from KOTV. And Valkyries. That is not a traditional start at all. Wow.
We're getting a chance to see exactly what that looks like right now. The Russian Union is actually pushing out right here. Unbelievable amount of damage is coming in right now. We're seeing these players are now pushing down in the center here. Let's go ahead and switch that camera. You're seeing that these guys are just pushing right into the middle here. Just an intense amount of movement happening. That's a whole lot of ships, no joke.
KOTV and the Russian Union both putting infantry onto the middle base at Granite Head. But yeah, and maxes I think for both sides.
I'm getting a chance to see the sky right now. Both of these teams are putting in a ton of air here. This is about almost 24 to 24 airs bowled. But it looks like the Russian Union will be pushing them back here in the sky. What do you currently got right now?
Yeah, the same. In these early few minutes here, whoever wins the air fight is, it determines who can access which of the neutral bases. So it looks like Russian Union have the advantage for now.
One of the things I'm noticing right now is Russian Union is now putting a lot of pressure into the center of the map here. And they're diving in. They're trying to prevent the base caps that are coming through here. We're seeing a huge surge of players that are sitting inside of C point. This is going to be an intense match here tonight. We're going to get a chance to see what it looks like. Let's go over to your cam.
Yeah, I'm just checking out the forces of KOTV here at Satcom Hub. They've got a couple maxes, I think. It's a pretty standard hold. So I think they're going to be trying to trade the middle base for Satcom Hub as it stands.
KOTV is going to be having a hard time inside of C point here. We're going to go and get a chance to see this. They are just holding down this one single point. Majority of the Russian Union are on the outside. You can see the percentage of the population is 60 to 40 on this zone here. This is going to be out of this world. How are they going to continue holding this point when they have all air control? You can just see the dominance on the outside. They have nowhere to go inside of C. And here comes more infantry basically pushing right inside. Look at this infantry movement. Just going to go and clear the opposition inside of C and just finish them off once and for all. Oof.
It's a good move from KOTV. I understand exactly what they're doing. They're letting Russian Union take Bitter Gorge base in the north, trading it for Satcom Hub while delaying Granite Head so they can come in later potentially and steal it. So that's a good opening play from both sides.
That is incredible right now. We're seeing that that air ball has now moved over to the southern region right now, to the eastern border, over to Aerozek Satcom Hub, and we're watching them basically try to slow down this base capture. They're seeing 24 seconds remaining on this cap. Plenty of air force is here, but we do not know if the infantry is going to make it in time. They're taking B point right now from the Russian Union, and they have to take one more point to slow this down. Taking down B is going to be super affordable with that additional timer right there set to 46 seconds. Can Russian Union take a second point at the last second like we saw in the previous matches?
Looks like they want to attempt to do so, which, without air control, KOTV are very susceptible to it. But if you're wondering where all the other KOTV players have went, they've actually went north to Bitter Gorge, it looks like. I'm going to fly over there and have a look at what's happening.
I'm going to basically use your camera right now. We're going to see north. I'm still inside of this base here, waiting to see Aerozek Satcom. 19 seconds remaining. No movement right now from Russian Union. I believe they're going to have a full redeploy, and the Russian Union is actually pushing inside. Do you mind if I switch?
Yeah, go.
I'm switching right now. Looks like Russian Union are going to try to push inside the C. They're going to try to fight this out here. More and more Russian Union players are going to just move into the point on C point. And I don't know if they're going to make it in time, and it looks like they've taken a KOTV with this takedown. I'm going to switch over to your cam to see what they've done instead. What is the Russian Union doing?
So Russian Union have put some more forces here at Bitter Gorge to try and delay the timer, but although they've just taken the A point, they're still fighting for B. No, they've got it. So 35 seconds until Russian Union take Bitter Gorge, and this will put them, I think, with the advantage really, because the middle base will go to Russian Union most likely as well.
I'm currently in the middle base right now that you described, the Granite Head reactor, and all three bases are taken. 93% pop over here. Of course, there's some observer cameras from our zone to make it less than 100%. but it is 100% going to go towards Russian Union on Granite Head Reactor. We're both going to be flying into Bitter Gorge Garrison. I'm going to be hanging around the B point. Where are you located?
Yeah, just currently looking at the C point as the Banshees just suffocate the KOTV infantry. Oof. And that's going to be another cap towards the Russian Union along with Granite Head.
Nice work on the Russian Union's part, taking 2 bases to 1 for KOTV. KOTV at least coming ahead with 1 base. That's going to be very important here to not be focused on just 2 base defense the entire match. It is devastating if they've taken down all 3 from the start of the match, and it's clearly going to be a downhill battle at that point. The worst case scenario is that situation, but other than that, I think KOTV is still in it.
They are for now, but I'm really worried about their lack of air control. On the north side, they get, their infantry squads are getting out of grounded, but on the south side, there are some scythes and a couple of outdrops as well. Looks like KOTV are doing the back cap at Nexus Secure Substation. This is a good play. It threatens the middle base, Bitter Gorge, but it also means that they can't get back capped at Satcom Hub for now.
At Bitter Gorge Garrison, they have some members that are inside. Some KOTV guys are stuck inside. Once again, you're going to see plenty of air-to-ground from Juan Carlos Gonzalez is right now putting some pressure in. Ruin is going to be moving inside to clear up the rest of KOTV, who is once again trying to bottle themselves up inside of the B point. They weren't on the point, they were inside of that building. We're going to go and float over. I'm going to give you a chance to see what your perspective is at.
Yeah, I'm just watching the air control. What you're seeing here is KOTV, they're trying to get inside this powerhouse building, which is the point building, and you can hear the Banshees. And you can see them as well. They're just suffocating them inside, which is a great move from Ruin, because it means that once you isolate a point hold, it's much easier to break it as well.
Roger that. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like you have both the colors that are red on your screen. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and switch that?
Try.
I've actually fixed mine. If you want to do that real quick, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my ops. Go ahead and go into the HUD indicators. I'm going to tell you which one I have, and then you can just mimic mine. Interface, and you can just go players. Red is left, and then blue is right. You did? Nice. That is perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Awesome.
I forgot to change that.
No worries. As soon as I saw they're all red inside, I was like, oh, crap. What's going on? What perspective do we have?
And then you have to wonder how I'm being able to differentiate.
I cannot believe you're able to differentiate both players. That goes to show you the level of experience and knowledge that Dumbness has, that the colors don't even matter. He's still going to shoot you in the head. That was amazing.
So there's a really good breach going on by Ruin right now. They pushed in doors 1, 2, and 3, and although KOTV are holding this top of the staircase with a Spitfire and Hardlight Barrier and Maxes, KOTV they're buying more time. Sorry, Ruin are buying more time, and what that means is if they're able to get a back cap anywhere else, such as at Hydroponics Compound and Slate Canyon, this actually is not good for KOTV to have this many people here.
It's going to be a tough situation for them to redeploy as air control is not in their favor here. This is going to be a tough situation. As you've seen, Dubness's camera is on the bottom of the stairs. I'm currently inside of the KOTV team that is at the very top of the stairs case right now at large.
Yeah, so KOTV have put a lot of people here, but they're losing Hydroponics Compound and they're losing Slate Canyon Hold. This is very risky. Very risky indeed.
Yeah, 2 minutes is basically going down on the clock. If Hydroponics does not get retaken, this is going to be a tough situation. I'm going to float over to Hydroponics, and then I'm going to let you stay by here. I'm going to keep flipping back and forth between those cameras to see if KOTV will make a play on this base. We're now inside of Hydroponics, and it is a copy pasta of Nexus Secure Substation. Both of these bases are a mirror image of each other, so we're inside of 2 different separate bases. So if it looks confusing to you, it allows the teams to have equal play here. Great job from the developers. Have created a map that is designed for a 1v1 format. I'm going to switch over to
There's your favorite toy at Nexus Secure Substation.
I'm floating over there now.
Boom.
Just kidding. Unbelievable. I used to get so excited every time I saw an orbital strike. I would fly over there wondering who got killed and zoomed into that player. It was one of my favorite things to do in Alpha Wars for sure. If it gets to a point.
I think they might actually re-secure this because they killed all the KOTV deployables and maxes with the orbital strike. And yeah, it looks like they're going to wipe KOTV here at Nexus Secure Substation. This is bad, bad news. because Ruin are also about to take Hydroponics Compound and Slate Canyon hold.
I'm currently sitting right here. KOTV is right now pushing in right now with their infantry. They the 24. They have a invisible Sunday in position for that respawn. Great job from these players putting that respawn point, and they have now secured it at 20 seconds remaining. KOTV, like you said, that would be very dangerous if Hydroponics got stolen. But what's going on with Slate Canyon hold?
Yeah, I'm going to fly over the Slate Canyon now. I think it's just a little bit of air. It's like it's a small 1-12 fight, but it's just the air to ground. You can't leave the spawn room if you're KOTV without getting air to grounded. Ruin, they're putting even more people here. They've got the spawn beacon up with 12 seconds to go. I don't think KOTV will be able to save this, you know?
Oh, man. And then you're seeing right here, Russian Union is coming in with an insane amount of force here. 2 Galaxies dropping in. They're going to try pushing back into this base here, trying to shut down Hydroponics. As you can see, KOTV is doing a really good job of doing that foothold, and I think Slate is going to go away right now. It's officially gone.
Yeah, it's gone, and unfortunately for KOTV, they even pulled a couple maxes here. That's 900 nanites down the drain. You hate to see it.
And you're seeing right now, Russian Union is now going to be taking back Hydroponics. You're going to see the percentage here is 56 to 42. So that percentage is now in the Russian Union's favor. You can see that they have a good foothold at the top of the staircase. But this is going to be a tough situation for KOTV if they can continuously stop them, as they do not have respawn options. Russian Union have now cleaned up the entire competition at the top of the stairs. They're going to be moving from doubles all the way down to lobby here. And now have taken that 8 point. 50 seconds remaining. I don't think they have any more spawn options, as Russian Union is showing evidence that air to ground is very, very difficult for KOTV to handle here tonight.
Yeah, this is important now, because if Russian Union, if they take this base, that's it. They've got 2 links to Nexus Omega, which is... It means this match could be over within the next 10 minutes. It's not good for KOTV. And without that Sunder on the road, which you pointed out earlier, the stealth bus, they have to go across the bridge. They're not getting Banshee just yet, but then there's a Russian Union heaviest.
Heavy Assault is basically doing a lot of work on them right now. It looks like I have lost Dubness for just a second here. We're going to see if I can get him back. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Are you back?
Did you hear me?
I can hear you now.
It was just
a lag spike happened.
I don't know what happened there.
There we go. Now you're moving. I can see your camera moving now. Fantastic. Go ahead. Switch back to your cam. Getting a chance to see.
They were able to take the point back.
Whoa, they saved the point on Hydroponics. Nice work.
Yeah. Call it out, but the action was so intense my internet died.
No, it didn't. Oh my god. Hydroponics got saved right now by KOTV right now. Russian Union did not expect that, for these teams to actually switch back and move in. It's 12 units that actually just moved in as a squad, re-secured the point. I don't know if they're going to hold it any longer, especially that Russian Union has a ton of... Wait, are those X's all going to be red on my screen? Yeah, they're all going to be red. I thought I would see blue X's and red X's. It's going to be consistently showing the death of every team as red. Never mind, I take it back. I was going to say, like, there's a lot of Russian Union dying, but it was actually a combo of both KOTV and Russian Union. I do not know who these are, but it looks like Russian Union is going to put a Sunder at the top for spawn locations, and then they're taking out a flash to at least identify where... Wait, this is not
Switch back to your camera. Yeah, I was about to say, you need to switch back to yours.
I apologize. This is... Why did they pull an ant? What the heck? Do you have an idea why they pulled an ant on the rooftop? Wasn't it supposed to be a Sunder?
As a spawn.
A spawn option? As an ant?
Yeah, deliver option. It's
That's a new feature that I do not know about. So that you can actually do... this whole squad can spawn here, or is this going to be the entire team can spawn there?
Team. Don't go to my computer. I'm trying to fix my...
Roger that, no problem. That is something new for me. It looks like that Sunders are not the only spawn option. Sunders can also... ants can also be a spawn option moving forward. It's clearly something new for me. That is amazing. I can actually pull that out. It's going to be a cheaper option, I'm assuming, than the Sunder.
Yes, you instead of a Sunder using a heavy anvil, which uses 10 outfit army weight, it uses 5 as a medium anvil. That's
huge. And it does exactly the same options as a Sunder, except for without the defense that occurs with the stealth.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's a few other niche things, but pretty much, yeah.
That's overpowered. I love it.
I think I fixed my lag. I think Chrome decided to
the final moments happening right now. Nexus
to.
Omega is actually seeing a major amount of fighting here. You're seeing that the anti-air options for KOTV are being shut down one by one. Their air-to-ground option is going to be available for Russian Union in seconds from now. If Devil's Tears leader does go down, that is the last lightning anti-air option that they have to slow down any type of air-to-ground that Ruin is going to provide here. But it looks like Ruin's already inside, providing a ton of work in here, and they've brought in a... I don't know what that player was doing, but they decided to bring a Planetside arena vehicle into the matchup here. Do you have a chance to see what that vehicle does by any chance, Stubness? I'd love to know the tactics or the strategy behind bringing that vehicle to this matchup here.
I will try, but I keep getting 1,000 server latency, so I'm struggling a little bit. Planetside's not cooperating with me.
No problem. Unbelievable. And we're getting a chance to see these individuals. Ruin is trying to slow down the spawn options. You're seeing here that the Russian Union putting down this shield has actually helped out KOTV's respawn location. And this can actually be a detriment to you, at the same time a benefit. And Russian Union tried to cut the middle base down. If you guys want to know what that is, this bubble here is going to allow anybody inside of this bubble to shoot outside of this frame and not get injured by anybody shooting inside. So they tried to cut down the line. You can see it goes through the base and allows their team to basically come and attack from the northern side. We're going to go and see exactly how beneficial this cut was for their teams. You can see right at the door frame, this was not the best shield placement for Ruin here tonight. Sadly, I can't even go inside. There you go. It is very difficult to work with those shields. To show you exactly how it works, you're using this mini map here. You're going to put down this zone here, and there's an orbital strike coming in from KOTV. They want to get rid of that shield here. They do not like what's happening because it's going to provide defense for the air-to-ground option. And there it goes. That Citadel shield is gone. Citadel shield is gone. It's going to basically provide all of the air to move out of the way, and then there comes their lightnings on the outside to provide that damage here.
So they do have KOTV have a flanking option into the powerhouses from down below, and that's really important because it means they can come from more than the one angle, and maybe be able to save this base because of that.
This is intense right now. You're seeing the Russian Union just pushing out of the A point. They want to go all the way down to Fat Stairs. And they're providing so much effort just to push out any options. There's only one spawn option right now for KOTV. Less than 3 minutes remaining. This is their only spawn option now available, which they allow themselves to come from this destination, pushing down south into that A point. And you can see their air-to-ground options are just staring down that zone. But how did KOTV come from the backside? That's what I want to know. They still have...
They've got a Sunder down there.
Oh, they still have a Sunder down there. Damn. Nice shot from KOTV's side. Continuously having new spawn options, giving them different angles of approach. Let's get a chance to see exactly what that fight looks like. I'm going to switch over to your screen now. And there's their Sunder.
And then they just go up here, through this building, and they're able to start to contest here, but Ruin, they've worked it out. Oh, that was a bad res lead, oh, never mind. Good flank from the light assault.
Ruin TV is now pushing down these staircases. They're going to be getting a ton of max units. This is going to be officially wiping out their spawn option. Here it comes right now. Ruin TV pushing through, trying to show their force with their maxes. The enemy maxes have gone down. And we're going to see exactly if they can push through to take out that spawn option. Here is that Sunder. Ruin is trying to push out of these doors. You're seeing KOTV is going to do whatever they possibly can to slow them down. And they're going to have to go retreat back up the stairs. They did a great job. KOTV is preventing them from pushing outside of these staircases, but it also is holding down KOTV, preventing them from pushing through. They're stuck in this corridor now, and they have to push through to that A point if they want to see this match end in a 6-3. What's going on with the previous bases here? It looks like Arizek's Satcom Hub and Hydroponics Compound is not being free capped. Wouldn't you think right now Russian Union should send one player to at least cause those caps to happen over and over again, or you think that they want to go for the final?
Nah, they're just all in now. All in. They feel very confident, I think, with their infantry and their airplay. So I think they're just going to try to end the match, get as many tiebreaker points as possible.
Nice work on their part right now. Less than 1 minute remaining on this match, and then we're going to jump right into the next matchup, guys. This is incredible. I'm going to switch over to your ops cam. We're going to show you exactly where the respawn option is for them. This is going to be the final moments for KOTV holding this staircase right now. They're not going to be able to push from this entrance. They have to switch over to their main, but if they switch over to the main where Dubness is at, which you can see is currently lagging at the moment, but we're going to go ahead and switch over. Looks like he's back. We're getting a chance to see exactly what that new spawn option looks like. Switching over, you're seeing that right now. Ruin is pushing through back to the main spawn of this base location, and Ruin has comms available to them. They know exactly when to push and when to move, and their entire platoon is moving in unison here. Nice shot from Ruin. KOTV having a really hard time dealing with not only their infantry side of things, and you can see right now KOTV does own the air though. This is KOTV's air right now. They have no more air to ground. It's all infantry on the ground. Ruin has decided to put all boots on the floor. No more air for Ruin. They want to finish this off in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Russian Union is now victorious here tonight. KOTV. Valiant fought. GGs are in the chat. Great job all around. Fantastic work from these teams here tonight. We have about 9 minutes before the next matchups begin. We're going to go ahead and go to the Bureau backside real quick and then get a chance to run and do some restarts. I'll see you guys in just a minute for the next matchup, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be co-casting here tonight with Dubness. Dubness representing not only Bach, but as well as B-Way. This man is not only a commander, but he's also known as the only team to win Lane Smash as the North Americans. We're here tonight to showcase LPS versus 1RPC. We're going to go dive into the best of EU next. Less than 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining on this matchup here tonight. We're going to go dive right in. We have two different perspective cameras tonight. I have Dubness's camera. You'll see on this bottom zone right over here where my hand is right now. You're going to see his name say Dubness, and that's his camera. You'll see my camera saying ArsheeTV. That way you identify the two different cameras that are floating in tonight's matchup. Let's go and see if I can fix the audio levels. Looks like some audio levels were having issues earlier. I'm going to go and basically switch out and find out what the heck's going on with that switch on just a simple scene switch. The audio should not be an issue, but it seems to be the case right now. Let's go and switch these cameras, and let's get a chance to say hi to Dubness. Dubness, are you there?
Hello. Hopefully, my server latency is going to be okay. It's at 46 right now. So
46 right now, and I think I'm talking right now with your camera on, and it seems like if I switch it, this is now the camera for mine with Dubness is off, and if I switch it back, this is the camera switch. Can you guys tell me right now what is happening as far as the audio is concerned? Do you guys hear an audio difference? Testing 1, 2, 3.
I wonder if the lag
Testing,
affected
1, 2,
my own audio.
This could be the
Maybe
case.
that could have
1, 2,
happened,
3.
but it seemed
1,
to
2,
be
3.
network,
1, 2, 3.
not FPS.
Oh my god, I forgot to turn this on. I'm getting raided right now. My god. Oh, shit. Technical difficulties. Thank you so much, Quick Zero, for the raid. Why is it still playing? I thought I turned everything off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting raided right now. Less than 1 minute remaining. Let's go ahead and give it over to Quick Zero. Oh my god, dude. It is what it is. I love you. This is for Quick Zero.
Arshee, pose, pose, pose. Arshee, pose, pose, pose. Arshee, pose, pose, pose.
There we go. Let's get the chance to dive right in. Guys, make sure you guys go stop by. Check out Quick Zero from Hammered on Connery, another Planet Man here tonight. Also ripped beyond belief. You're breathtaking. Let's go dive right in. Match is beginning in 22 seconds. All right, so we got both
the timer bug again, because mine's at 1 minute.
1 minute? Oh my god. The timer is set for right now for Dubness at 1 minute, and mine is set for an incredible amount of time here. I am not sure how we're going to get that across. How did that happen where I had the alert go off? I'm going to have to find a way to turn this off. I'm just going to disconnect it from Twitch. That's the only way to fix it. All right, that should fix it. All right, so let's get a chance to see what's going on right now. We have Dubness in position here. 28 seconds remaining. Mine says 0-0. Obviously, it's not 0-0. We're going to show you exactly where both teams are starting here. We have on the right-hand side, I believe it's going to be 1RPC. Let's go ahead and open up the outfit tab, and we're going to see Los Pirotos are going to be LPS. They will be on the right-hand side, I believe. On the left-hand side is going to be 1RPC. 1RPC
So
will be representing red. Is that correct?
So no, I think 1RPC are actually blue.
Go ahead and go to the work grape. I'm not showing that. Go ahead and go to the work grape.
Yeah. 1RPC are definitely blue.
1RPC is
very
blue?
Confusingly, they're both NC in game, which means that it does like a little coin flip on who starts where, I think. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyway, the match has started.
The match is starting. So we got right now 1RPC is floating out here, right here. They're going to be the same vehicles fighting the same vehicles. This is going to be NC versus NC design here. 1RPC is now floating down to the center. They're going to be leaving their vehicles to take down that center base here. And there's going to be an incredible airball fight. I'm just not sure exactly who's going to be fighting in the air and who's going to be ditching their vehicles here tonight.
I imagine both teams will want air control. I think they know the meta from Lane Smash, so they should really all want to take the air control. And we saw with the last game, right? Ruin took the air control, and then KOTV was in a lot of trouble.
This is going to be a tough situation right now. We're going to get a chance to see both aspects in the sky. They're just hammering into each other. They're trying to stick together here. You're seeing Is he spamming? Yeah, he's spamming his camo. He just wants to have the cameras to stare at him right now. Tampa is flashing his lights right here with Ivan in the sky. Both of them are repair gals. This is how powerful repair gals is in this matchup, but it looks like Atlas is going to go down with all the focus that is coming in. You're seeing these repair gals that have been a huge move in EU. I have not seen that on Emerald or on Connery yet, but in EU they seem to be taking a lot of repair gals into these matchups and floating them around and repositioning their teams more and more. And it looks like 1RPC is for sure going to be taking this guy. Let's go and switch over to Dumbness's camera.
Switch over to my camera. I'm just watching this. So Kronos has landed his Galaxy here, right, and deployed 2 Burster Maxes, both AA Maxes, right, just to scare off the LPS air, which is in the distance there. I thought that's quite ingenious, because most teams, they try to use anvils, get a Skyguard, but instead they've got the 2 Burster Maxes and the AA gun on the Galaxy working overtime to take control of the middle.
Very, very smart. I'm loving the positioning awareness on 1RPC, knowing that they are going to be fighting in the center, and they still have a Galaxy nearby still to pick up those 2 Burster Maxes. It's not going to just let them go and then redeploy. They have the ability to move them at any time. Dedicated 3-man squad right there.
And because the Galaxy's deployed, those Maxes can switch to AI before leaving the to anti-infantry before leaving the top of the hill, and then they can be used to breach a point, or even hold a point, depending on what they want.
Really?
Yeah.
This is incredible. There is a Galaxy new deployment. This is insane, guys. In Outfit Wars 2.0, they did not have any of these amazing things right now, and now the Galaxy has the ability to change out infantry loadouts. What
Only
the hell, dude?
Only when deployed. So when
Only
the wings,
when deployed.
You can tell it's deployed because the wings like bend down a little bit.
Oh, you're right. It is bent down. It's literally acting as a lodestar from Planetside 1 now.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It's crazy. I just okay, I know that we're currently in the match right now, but I'm just gonna ask one last question about this very newbie question. How long ago did they implement this?
It was within the last 6 months, I would say.
Okay, that explains that. I've been gone for a year. And Planetside been here for 9+ years, guys. Unreal. Great job from the developers bringing in new content, and I'm just getting shocked every step of the way. You guys are telling me ants can now be a spawn location. I'm sitting here just like mind blown, and half the things that they've added to Planetside is so much fun. I cannot wait to see more. Let's get a chance to switch over. We're going to check out the map view from Dumbness's point of view. What do you see right now on the map?
Yeah, just watching how 1RPC seemed to be taking Granite Head, but that might change. You can see all this air. All of this air from LPS. They might, in the last 30 seconds, just rush down and try to steal this base from 1RPC. Yeah, here we go. This is it. You can see the air. The moves in. They're going to be gal dropping right now on the C point, and they're going to be hitting more than the C point, I'm sure. And they're going to try to steal this base from 1RPC.
This is out of control right now. You're seeing how much an intense movement is happening. 10 seconds remaining. They're trying to move inside. They want to take this location. I don't think they're going to be taking from 1RPC in time. They're pushing on the C, slowing down that base cap. If they can take it, it's going to add another additional 20 seconds to the clock to allow them to redeploy.
No. They neutralized the point, but no one else was on B or A.
Not possible.
So boom, 1RPC keep it.
1RPC has done it.
Nice try.
Very nice try. That was a lot of nanites, though. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And they gave up their influence at Bitter Gorge, but they still have influence at Sacrum Hub. So if maybe they steal Bitter Gorge, 45 seconds. I'm gonna fly over there and find out.
As he's heading over there, guys, we're gonna get a chance to see. Once he's in position, we're gonna still enjoy this fight matchup. I think they're gonna redeploy. It looks like Bitter Gorge is now being seen on Dumbness's camera. Let's switch over to Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, there was an LPS Sunder right here, which they could have used to rotate. But 1RPC, 2 Vanguards here, and a lot of infantry. I think they are wise to the idea of LPS trying to steal bases in the opener. And it looks like it's all quiet on the northern front. Bitter Gorge gonna go the way of 1RPC. Yeah, for sure, 100%.
1RPC will also take down in 7 seconds here. You're seeing on the middle left of my screen, 3, 2, 1. RPC now owns 2 territories. And we're going to see that final takedown, the final neutral base that is across the canyon, similar to your tech plants. And this is going to be a tough situation. RPC is showing their numbers in every location. This is exactly when LPS should have taken a territory by now. but they have applied the same pressure on both bases, and you're seeing right now one RPC is standing on top. B point is now captured by LPS, and LPS is going to have to figure out a way. They can take down these little jump pads. These jump pads will have a little down arrow, moving them down into the zone, giving them an opportunity to attack the bottom floor towards C point. But right now, RPC has air control.
Yeah, LPS, they took early air control, and then they ditched a lot of it to try to steal the middle base. And it's not good, because now the Sunderer, which they had at Satcom Hub, just got blown up on the roof. And that means no more maxes can be pulled. The air hammers are going to reign supreme. B point will go to one RPC. And it looks like one RPC might take all 3 neutral bases currently.
Oof, this is a tough situation right now. I'm sitting at A point right now, looking at it with Dubness here. We're trying to identify exactly what is LPS trying to do here. I'm going to go ahead and float out of here. And it looks like they're going to take this neutral base. They're already applying pressure at the previous base. It looks like it. That's what's forcing them to move back, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Argent Pass, they had to be forced to go to that destination. Me and Dumbness have put down waypoints, and it looks like this is an interesting 1 RPC Valkyrie doing a very unique dance, as you can see right here live on stream. This is a taunting behavior, I believe.
Just watching how this fight at Satcom Hub, because it went back down to 1 to 12, and it seems that every time LPS have the just infantry versus infantry, it seems like they're winning the fight. But then one RPC, they come in with lots more force multipliers and the air control, and then all of a sudden one RPC starts to lose the fight. So I wonder if they're gonna, if one RPC will pivot back to Satcom Hub, because this is gonna go the way of LPS otherwise.
Correct. Right now LPS is still holding on to Argent Pass. We're going to switch over my cam and show you guys an Argent Pass. These individuals are clearly doing a great job of maintaining this destination. Percentage is in the favor of LPS, but majority of their members, I don't even know where they're located, but you're seeing a good influx of players inside A point, but LPS is nowhere to be found in my viewpoint. I could say that that number is not fully updated at this current moment, where it shows the percentage of players in this zone. I do not know where they're at. We're going to switch over to Dumb. No, it looks like they're coming in right now from the spawn point here. There's going to be about 3 to 4 players against a squad of 12. 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining on Argent Pass, and it looks like LPS might take Aerozek Satcom. What are your thoughts on that right now? If you're at Aerozek right now?
Yeah, right there. And just as you say that, one RPC take all 3 points.
I take it back. Apologize. It looked like it was going to be in the favor of LPS, but it looks like one RPC is going to be taking down Aerozek in seconds from now. We're going to go ahead and get a chance to see.
It's so close.
It is so close. I just don't know what's happening right now. It looks like they're trying to reposition, but look at this sky. I'm going to show you the sky right now and give you an idea. This is what the air army looks like for one RPC. This is a tough situation to be in, and you're seeing right now LPS has decided to regroup into the sky and take air control back once again, sacrificing some bases just to have that air control, taking down these galaxies and wanting to slowly push them out of the center region. There's a ton of air that has been pulled by not one team. It's both teams are right now equal in the sky, in my opinion, but you can just see that movement in the middle lane have now been pushed. Oh, and I perceive that.
If you wanna just switch over to my camera, 30 seconds here. Argent Pass. One RPC, they did take Satcom Hub. So if LPS, if they lose Argent Pass, this is going to be really bad news. But it looks like the breach. Yep. No, that's going to be an LPS resecure. They pushed in both upstairs and downstairs. Downstairs had some maxes in the push, and they were able to save it with about 30 seconds to go.
Oh man, that is amazing. Right now it looks like they're going to be holding on to Argent Pass and Nexus Secure Substation. This is going to still allow them to push into 3 points, but they're in a very forceful defensive position right now. If they take Nexus Secure Substation and Argent Pass, there will be no more forward attack for LPS, even though they're trying to regain the air in this situation. But you're seeing one RPC is pushing them back once again and re-dominating the skies here. One RPC is showing their force in this moment here. You're seeing Daddy from NC right now just moving forward. A lot of the one RPC players, French Life, Gimme Anchor, Bomb Bow, 150 MS, lots of these players are in the sky. I believe almost 2 to 3 squads of air for one RPC right now. They're going to shut down any air option for LPS since they have this much base control, and look at the players being redeployed. Lance is on the floor right now. Forced, they're going to be having to redeploy once again as they are nowhere near any base controls. Great job from 1RPC forcing them back, and you're seeing a new air army being pulled for LPS. What do you currently see right now?
I'm just watching a very good infantry player known as Flare Zest. 1v3, 1v4. Is he going to get a fifth one? He can. He gets the fifth one.
What?
And he's just farming a Sunderer. He's going to kill the revives if they take them, and they do. And 1RPC, unfortunately, it's been a massacre, and Argent Pass is now secure pretty much for LPS.
Wow, dude, that was incredible from that player right there. You should tell me earlier if that happens again. I'll switch right away. I do want to showcase players that are actually just going around and just doing some dirty work. Incredible job.
He died to a shotgun. I'm not going to lie, but he just kept on going.
Laffy gun right now, and we have these players here trying to basically resecure this zone. You're seeing right here, LPS repositioning themselves. They're trying to figure out if they could push 1RPC out from this destination, holding down A point right now, the Rebel Story, now holding down this zone. It looks like Nexus Secure Substation is going down. Are you at Nexus Secure?
I am.
Let's get a chance to see what that looks like right now. Nexus Secure Substation is seeing some heavy work right now by 1RPC.
LPS, nah, LPS I think have resecured it. There's been a good breach in door 1 and in the double doors. And so LPS, yeah, LPS have resecured this.
You're seeing one max unit right now just standing by at Argent Pass, trying his best to hold down A point. It will not be able to hold the point if somebody decides to run around in circles, but this is a shotgun to max. There's no way they're going to walk inside and basically retake this. 3-4 players are now pushing into the Rebel Story, trying to slow him down. Rebel Story is now back outside. This is going to be a tough situation. They're going to retake this point. 1 versus 3 situation right now. This max unit is going to basically just steamroll the competition, just taking anything out. There's a C4 on the ground. 1 max unit just f***ing up everyone. Holy shit, and here comes a revive grenade. It's not going to be possible to take them out now after this. Great job. Switching back to your camera right now.
Yeah, just watching how 1RPC have just instantly came back the Nexus Secure Substation. LPS, they resecured it just a couple minutes ago. They tried to move forward to SATCOM hub. And maybe try to get a back cap at Granite Head, but 1RPC, they just redropped it, and now the timer goes back in favor of them. So they're playing the map in the correct way currently.
What's crazy right now is that you're seeing a huge surge of players all the way at Arizek SATCOM hub, and they're about to apply a lot of pressure here, and LPS is now taking all 3 points, and they're putting a lot of force here, almost 2 squads of force members, and I do see an incredible air squad position into the center, now being pushed back by LPS as well. LPS is telling this air squad from 1RPC that they want that dominance in the center of the map, and they do not want to give up this air any given time here. And this is incredible to see. The air army are constantly being pulled by LPS and 1RPC and not foregoing it into an infantry fight only. B point has now been resecured by 1RPC. What do you currently got right now?
Just watching the initial push now from LPS towards the powerhouse here at Nexus Secure Substation, and the posture from 1RPC is they're letting them get close to the building, but they're I'm not sure they're gonna. Oh, there we go. That's why they're letting them get close. The instant air to ground. Any beacon by Annulus? No beacon. So for now. This could change. There we go. There's a beacon now for LPS. It's LPS. They're cutting it close currently to resecure this base.
Who was that player that was doing the 1 versus 10?
Flare Zest.
Flare Zest. Okay, if I do see him, I want to basically follow him next time.
Yeah, he's a well-known Jaeger player as well.
Interesting. Would love to have a chance to 1v1 him just to showcase how good he is.
That would be a quick 1v1. I'm
it's
sorry.
It's the only way to show it, though.
It would be a quick 1v1 against me as well, right?
Oh,
so
dude, that would be amazing.
He's a very good player.
That's going to be a very, very sweaty fight for sure. We're going to get a chance to see right now. Nexus Secure Substation is underway. 1RPC still is taking down that zone. It looks like Argent Pass is also in 1RPC's favor. I'm going to float over there and just to double check to see that camera angle so you guys can see it. Never mind. It looks like LPS has pushed back 1RPC. They do not want to give this up. Great job from LPS. Still applying that pressure.
I'm not sure. LPS is doing a suicide charge across the bridge to try to get into the spiral building here, and there's a lot of fighting going on inside of it. But and they've taken the building, but now they've only got 20 seconds to take the point, and that I don't think they're gonna. I think this is it. I think one RPC will grab this base, especially if they collapse the point, which they've started the process in doing. And yeah, one RPC, they're going to grab this. It looks like it. They have.
Nice shot from RPC, taking down. That's a huge takedown right now. And this is going to be very difficult. Since Arizek SATCOM hub has been taken, this is going to be a free take back for one RPC. And this is going to push him back to Nexus Alpha. As soon as Argent Pass is officially resecured by LPS, they can push forward right now, but only towards Bitter Gorge Garrison. They're only going to have 2 connections to a forward push movement here.
Oh, wow. The double back cap. One RPC, they back capped Nexus Secure Substation. Straight away, they took Nexus Alpha and they took Arizek SATCOM hub. This is a lot of pressure for the LPS platoon leader to deal with. This is a lot of pressure.
Analos and Nero has pushed forward right now, and they've taken this position here. And this is going to be a tough situation for LPS, since these individuals right here have taken that forward motion, and now their players are respawning here. Scream Master Rio, as well as Ryan Ford, is going to try to push back into here. Elastus. More and more players are being spawned from behind, and they're just trying to re-secure the zone here. LPS has Galaxies above and a Liberator, trying to see if there's any way that they can re-secure. But these 3 players inside, Analos, and they have a medic now. That's going to be huge. 2 medics are in position. This is going to be an easy hold down for them, since these medics can consistently revive them over and over. Never mind. It's down for the count. Nice shot from their teams. Looks like they're slowly basically trying to stop down Nexus Alpha. What are you currently seeing?
Yeah, watching the breach at Argent Pass, or at least the attempt of a breach by this one RPC squad against an LPS squad. This is important. If one RPC can take this base, that's a good C4 out the window, although it's too far. And he just wasted both bricks, unfortunate. LPS, they're holding for now. One RPC, they're not really... This isn't a convincing push. This is not how I would reach a double stack myself currently. I think they just tried... I don't think they were expecting this much resistance inside the building. And LPS have resecured Argent Pass for now. But there's no back cap at Bitter Gorge. So that means one RPC, they've still got even more time to take Argent Pass. And also to get back on SATCOM Hub and Nexus Alpha. So plenty of time for one RPC to just do whatever they want on the map, really. They've got the initiative, and not like a little bit of it, they've got all of it.
One RPC is showing that they still have a strong air force, and here's a huge air ball being pulled by LPS right now. We're going to see if LPS can make a difference with this air ball being pulled and to slow them down from that air advance. There's so much air to ground, and this is going to give them an option to shut them down for those air to ground options. Let's see if one RPC will feel this pressure here. In the skies right now, we're seeing Ivan as well as Lanta working together with DSO King. They're going to slowly try to push forward and try to re-secure these zones so that way they can have that forward push. Every one of these air options right here for LPS, trying to slow them down.
The LPS forces at Argent Pass, they're outnumbered, but they're just holding the staircase inside Argent Pass, and they're like, we are not leaving this staircase. And they've done very well to hold on.
It's a great job that they also have pushed them out, but it looks like one RPC once again owns the A point, and they're moving inside. We're going to get a chance to see exactly what's happening here and see if they've cleared them out once again. Nexus Alpha has been fully resecured again by LPS. Great job on their part. This is not a just one-way streak. They're still doing a great job holding on to these 2 points, as well as resecuring Arizek SATCOM with a single player going to each of these points. I want to give that hero a name shout out real quick. I want to see exactly what is going on inside there by himself. This is going to be a one-on-one fight. Dalton Brother is going to try to take these points back for their team. When that single player did that much work taking these points back, this is a pretty big deal, especially when they should have a free cap on these points. All right, let's go get a chance to see what is happening in the sky right now. And it looks like one RPC is just staring down from distance, having that plenty of air control here. Every one of these players are just poking down the competition. They're going to lose their Liberator here, and All Call is attacking that Liberator, finishing him off once and for all. Nice job from Daddy, and as well as Keck, Rolled, and Young. Look at the coordination from that squad. Every one of them are being focused one at a time. Just check out that coordination from their Sky, from the 1RPC army. Amazing. What do you currently see right now?
No, I'm just watching how the map is unfolding, because there's lots of little details. For example, LPS, they might be able to get a cap started at Hydroponics compound because they're fully resecured Satcom hub. And yeah, Nexus Alpha's flipping in favour of 1RPC, but they still can't break in the Argent Pass. And so that Hydroponics compound cap getting started, that could be a way back into the game. But LPS, lots of work to do. They have to hold Argent Pass, hold Nexus Alpha, and then somehow find a way to take Hydroponics and then Nexus Omega. There's lots of little details, but the match is still firmly in favour of 1RPC currently.
You're seeing right now LPS is being retreated back to their warp gate, trying to resecure a new airball to push them back out. It's showing time and time again their efforts in the air is difficult to counter this incredible air team from 1RPC. Tough situation to be in, as they do also have a good ground force right now. We're seeing both me and Dubness's camera are inside of the same zone. We're seeing 1RPC are now taking back Argent Pass. LPS has no opportunity to slow down this air ball. Now they're going to be air to ground the entire time. French Life putting in the pressure towards any players. You're noticing that the movement that he's created here is preventing any type of stray rocket to finish them off. Dalton Brothers, every one of these players are doing a great job of constantly moving in the sky. Sergio from RU, and looks like right now Ivan wants to come in and try to ram the competition. Is there an opportunity for Ivan to hit anything? Ivan wants to hit something here. Ivan is moving in and trying to take off. He's down for the count. Never mind, Ivan is gone. Lanta also tried to ram the competition. Missed opportunities there.
This is not good for LPS. They got a Sunder underneath Argent Pass, which 1RPC are just... They're kind of just farming it, I'm not going to lie. There's a choke point down there, and 1RPC, they keep just triple peeking with heavy assaults, putting rockets into the Sunder. It's now at half HP. I think if this Sunderer goes down, which is about to, LPS are going to... Yeah, they're going to have to rely on beacons now to get close to the point at Argent Pass. But one singular hero for LPS being able to flip the point, because all the 1RPC people have left the point.
That hero is right now Evangelion Katsuragi Misato, right there.
I'm glad you said that and not me.
If it's Japanese, I can do it.
It
Seems like the European names seem to be a little bit of an issue for me.
I'm gonna fly with the Hydroponics compound. There's a minute 30 left there, and if LPS cap that, they could get back into the game. There's still 20 minutes left.
Roger that. We're getting a chance to see this full drop right now on Dubness's camera. They're moving into the point.
There's two 1RPC beacons. There's a push on Skinny and Door 1. Skinny, of course, is in all the way on the other side of the building. No, there's smoke. No. Observer cams, we hate smoke.
One of these days they're going to get rid of smoke effects, but at least make it so it's less intense. But it's still okay.
Yeah, good push from 1RPC. They saw the threat, and they overcompensated a little bit with the maxes. But it's better to make sure that you hold this base, because now Satcom hub can go through. Argent Pass looks like.
Argent Pass has just basically been retake over by LPS. I've been sitting here at Argent Pass waiting to see this LPS crew pushing through the same timing as Dubness was giving that call out, where 1RPC is taken back. LPS has taken this point at the same time. Nice work from both teams here tonight. You're seeing it's very difficult for 1RPC to finish off this team. They're trying to think about how to take back Aerosec Satcom. There is a hero for LPS constantly holding that point over and over again. I think it's going to sacrifice 1RPC to have to full send into this destination here. Who is that one hero that keeps taking this base over and over and over again? They're going to push into Hydroponics compound. Are you f***ing kidding me?
Well, I think they're going to try to repush, but currently it's just the air fight, and I don't know. LPS, it's good they're contesting the air, but it doesn't seem like they're doing it in the key moments. It seems like they're doing it continuously, which might not work out for them, but it's buying them time because they're able to get Argent Pass resecured. Maybe one RPC. I think I've just redropped that. I'm gonna fly over there.
Roger that. We're going to get a
next to
chance
secure
to see.
substation, also flipping.
I'm heading over to Argent Pass with you right now. We're going to see that perspective with you, and it looks like LPS has done a good job of retaking that zone. And looking at your perspective, here comes a Sunder.
Yeah, LPS. They've been pulling a lot of vehicles here. You can see on my mini map. There's 3 Sunderers and an abandoned Vanguard. So, and one RPC. They brought their own bus to the party as well. But they're gonna kill.
LPS has done a great job. LPS has done a great job, and right now they've now taken back Nexus Secure Substation, and they're slowly moving forward here with these base caps. This is going to be an interesting movement right now. On the map, you're seeing that there's multiple base caps for the favor of LPS here. I do not know what is one RPC doing. Are they just delaying the inevitable, knowing that this is the final match? Is there an issue going on with nanites for one RPC? Their forward movement has been halted here tonight.
Yeah, the initiative has certainly. It's even. I don't think it's totally swung in favor of LPS. Definitely even. You've ended up leaving the squad. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, I was actually not going to say it out loud, but right now my camera got stuck in a wall, so I'm trying to reload back into the thing.
Okay, well I'm going to fly over the hydroponics compound then, because that's a more interesting fight for everyone.
100%. I'm going to message you again, and then you can invite me back to the squad.
Cool thing.
I was like, I gotta get out of here. I ran right into a rock, and I just could not get out of the rock. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna.
So this fight at hydroponics compound it's only doable because LPS have held a cut-off territory for 11.5 minutes because one person keeps going back there, and it's just a mistake for one RPC.
I'm telling you that one hero, I don't want to say their name, but I showed him on camera earlier. Unbelievable movement by that one infiltrator, just doing a great job going back and forth, taking that point and waiting for that opportunity to take the point back again and again and again. Great job. This is some ninja work coming from LPS and their community
if
here.
LPS take this, they've opened up Granite Head. Maybe they open up Bitter Gorge as well. And of course, they've already got connection to the Nexus Secure Substation. So, 16 minutes to go. Plenty of time, by the way. But there is a push of.
There's a push. I'm at Nexus Secure Substation right now with 17 seconds remaining, and we're going to see if there's anything going to come out from LPS to slow this cap down. This is going to be a devastating blow towards LPS, but I think they've dedicated and said to themselves that this is going to be a sacrifice. Traditionally, as a squad leader, platoon leader, you make those calls, or is this something that's slipping through their fingers?
I think, yeah, so one RPC, they've fully resecured Nexus Secure Substation, and now they've just resecured Hydroponics Compound, maybe? Yeah, for sure, no doubt. They brought in the air hammers, and they killed all the... okay, no, there was one beacon left, maybe.
If you can move me in a different squad, I can put some waypoints down.
Yeah, of course, sorry.
No problem. I just left, that's why. It looks like right now they're pushing into Bitter Gorge Garrison, and they're going to try to reapply pressure in this destination here. We have one player right now, Big Bluebird, taking back this point, re-securing it for their team. Forward position right now. We're going to get a chance to see exactly how this is going to turn out. We're trying to identify where is LPS moving right now, and they have put in plenty of targets now on A, B, and C points. LPS, one RPC does not want to not have this free takedown on Aerosec Satcom Hub, and they're applying a lot of pressure to retake Hydroponics Compound. Where is LPS? Are they in the sky? It looks like they are doing the sky. LPS is doing a sky fight again, and we're seeing them trying to slow down one RPC's air ball, and it's apparent that they got pushed back to their warp gate for one RPC, but they have now retaken the skies again.
Well, LPS, they might be... Okay, yeah, they might lose Satcom Hub, but they might trade it for Bitter Gorge and Nexus Secure Substation, in which case, you know, it's going to be 5-4 with about 10 minutes left if all the caps currently go through. So it's looking a lot better for LPS. I'm going to fly over to Bitter Gorge. That's where the big fight is currently.
Roger that. I'm going to fly into your camera. As he's moving over to Bitter Gorge right now, I'm just going to be paying attention to the Sky Army. I want to know where LPS is moving. As we know, 1RPC has 2 squads in the sky, and majority of their infantry are sitting at Aerozek Satcom. And there's a fight at Aerozek Satcom. I'm going to head over there while you're... Where are you currently located again?
Yeah, I'm currently at Bitter Gorge. If you want to switch over to my camera, 1RPC, they've taken the C point only temporarily. They've got another beacon up, and it looks like LPS might actually take this base back. Although, yeah, they've got the population advantage, and the air for 1RPC has decided to lessen its presence. So 22 seconds now.
I have 7 seconds left. Let's just show that cap right now, and I'll switch right back to you. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Aerozek Satcom is now in 1RPC's favor. Let's go ahead and switch over to yours.
Yeah, LPS, they're going to take this base, I think. There's a last second drop here on the C point, but no, it's too little, too late. And boom, there you go, LPS. They're back in the game.
What? Holy
They traded for Satcom
crap.
Hub, but this is more valuable than Satcom Hub because it opens up Slate Canyon and Granite Head, while Satcom only opened up Hydroponics. So this is more valuable in terms of the map. 12 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
Not only that, dude, you're seeing right now air dominance is in LPS's favor. 12 minutes into the match. I mean, not 12, into the match. 12 minutes remaining of the match, and LPS now has air dominance. And that's how they were able to hold that zone in the sky here. And now we're seeing a huge surge of air coming in from 1RPC. We're going to see if they continuously pull air from their warp gate. And it looks like more and more air is coming in. Little Morty is now bringing out that galaxy here. Irish Champion is moving into position here. We're seeing more and more air for 1RPC. They want air dominance again. They do not want to lose that base like they saw earlier. Great job from LPS not giving up that sky battle.
1RPC, they've kind of stabilized right now. They've got 2 points, almost 3 at Bitter Gorge, although LPS have the Sunder advantage, which is a big advantage in terms of being able to move around quickly. But 1RPC, they've secured the south of the map. Nexus Alpha, there's a back cap there, and Bitter Gorge, there's a lot of air fighting around, but Bitter Gorge looks like this could determine the rest of the match, this fight here now.
This is incredible fighting right now, and if you can help me understand, if you're playing in this match right now, if you do not spot your enemy, you do not know if it's enemy or if it's friend or foe. Is that correct?
But so the colors I think are fixed. So you should have, full customization of if your team is going to be red or blue. It's up to you. So you should be fine with that. I'm just wondering because it's weird, right? Because let's say you're playing on traditionally the red team. If you don't change the colors, then your beacons are going to be red. So some people might end up killing their own beacons, which I've seen, but not in this match.
And another thing, I was going to throw it out there. So just to confirm, as far as players are concerned, if you are in the same platoon, you will always see a Dorito above their head, correct?
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, because I haven't had a chance to actually play as a player in these matchups right now, but you're seeing that as an observer camera, we have to Q spot the aircraft just to identify who is who on how they're fighting each other. If this is the same situation happening for players, this can be devastating for aircraft, as they can just slip right through the cracks, and you do not know if they're friend or foe until that actually Q spot actually happens. But I believe everybody is. The Doritos are those icons right above their head that traditionally will show if they're friend or foe, if they're in the same squad. Should be the case.
Okay, so the Sundara gameplay, by the way, from LPS. If you want to switch over to my camera,
Roger that.
It's really good. It means they got into Slate Canyon Hold straight away, and even more importantly, they've got maxes inside. And I know both sides are NC, but as we know, right, it hasn't changed in a year you've been gone. NC maxes still the most powerful anti-infantry max in the game. The 1RPC, they're going to have to break this hold, which they didn't do at Argent Pass. They were never able to take this building at Argent Pass. Are they going to be able to take the building?
I'm looking at the backside of right now. RPC is pushing into the same building that we're looking at right now. He's at the front, and I'm on. You're getting a chance to see both perspectives, front and back. RPC is applying a whole squad into the front and the back, and it looks like LPS is going to hold this destination here. This is fantastic from LPS's side. The infantry scene.
But 3 minutes is a long time, but they have started flipping Granite Head as well. But 3 minutes is a long time to hold this base, because every 30 seconds you're using a res grenade. Maxes are going to start to take a lot of damage. As you can see on my screen right now, the LPS Max just survived with 1 HP. That was close.
I'm looking at right now, you just said it earlier, Granite Head Reactor right now owning by LPS, all 3 points right here. You're seeing Shira is going to try pushing in, taking back C, but not possible. Evangelion, Katsuragi is doing some work on them with Clipper. And you're seeing Dubik, Van, as well as their players are just revived on C, preventing them from taking a free C point. Great job from LPS. Securing Granite Head Reactor. More and more players are dropping in, spawning into.
Here we go. Slate Canyon hold. The push has started from 1 RPC. Max runs across the room, dies, and then the rest of the squad.
No.
I think that was a bad push.
Yeah.
Oh, Max in the window. That's a nice play. And they're just all hiding in the staircase. Dante on the flank. This could be a wipe for LPS. It looks like it's going to be. Yeah, for sure. No way. Yeah, that's now a wipe for LPS here at Slate Canyon Hold.
They did a great job. I think their res grenades were out, and that did not allow them to continuously hold that zone right now. After you used all of those resources, I think you get a total of how many? 4 revive grenades per medic?
Yeah, if they're using grenade bandolier.
Yeah, 4 revive grenades per medic, and once those resources are gone, it's going to be very difficult for them to continue. We're currently looking at Granite Head Reactor. B point has been taken by 1 RPC, and you're going to see these players push back into B point, trying to re-secure that position here. Let's get a chance to see what this looks like. Clipper representing the Max unit, pushing down into B point, re-securing this. They want to take Granite Head Reactor at the same time. What's happening on your end by any chance?
Yeah, so I'm just watching this Sunderer. You could do this on both sides of Granite Head, and you could use the Sunderer here, and you can just run up into the B point, and it's a really annoying Sunderer because it can't get air to grounded. As you can see, it's in the tunnel quite nicely, and to get an ESF into here, it's so annoying.
You're seeing right here on the map right here exactly what you were saying earlier. That Sunder is going to give them that applied pressure into B. They have to use infantry to shut this down. That means no air. Or I think armor is the only thing they can bring out, like a flash or something, if they wish to do any work in that Sunder.
Yeah, so 1 RPC using, I think they got a Sunder on the other side. No, they don't. But that Sunder, it just opens up another spawn solution, and it means they've been able to take all 3 points back. Really, like that's the main reason why they've been able to do it. And look where the LPS Sunder is. I don't mind showing this because both sides know where it is right now, and it's right outside the spawn of 1 RPC. I'm not sure the stealth bubble is sufficient.
I don't know why they decided to place it there out of all the places, but it could be a ninja spot preventing them from. You would see it instantly if you saw a stealth bubble. They would instantly check, so it wasn't really stealthy. I'm going to once again show you exactly what Dumbness was saying earlier. This is the entrance to this zone, and you're going to look to the left-hand side. They do have that Sunder now being attacked by Zodrova right now, and you're seeing the RPC May trying to clear it out. Kronos shutting down Zoro. He does not have enough damage to take down this shield Sunday. It's going to require a lot of firepower to shut down that Sunder.
So there was a re-secure at Slate Canyon Hold. It wasn't too impressive. It was, the usual mixture of grenades and shotguns and a double stack. And 1 RPC, they were able to re-secure the base. And with 5 minutes to go, it's not looking good for any LPS fans out there currently.
I think that from what we saw from the very beginning of the match until now, everybody was assuming that LPS was going to lose their Nexus hold, but something happened from LPS. They've changed their tactics. They've changed their ways to allow them to re-secure these points and push forward. So that was a huge turnaround from LPS. Traditionally in Outfit Wars, in the current Nexus battles, I've seen it only go one way from start to finish into a Nexus destruction. So great job from LPS making that turnaround. Do you know what call or what tactic was changed from LPS to prevent them from continuously losing all their bases?
Well, it was a distraction of Satcom Hub, right? You know, they held that for, I think it was 15 minutes or something, and that was cut off, and it just constantly created pressure elsewhere on the map. One RPC, they couldn't bottle LPS into their side, into their home 3 bases, which meant that LPS, they could create pressure, keep building it back up. And, you know, if this match went on for another 15 minutes instead of another 4 minutes, we could see LPS win it. But with that being said, one RPC, they're going to get more nanites back, and it should be all she wrote for LPS now. Last fight is Granite Head. They're playing really for pride at this point. You can't really capture anything else realistically. No, Nexus Secure Substation is not a realistic cap, but Granite Head definitely is.
This is going to be a tough situation right now for LPS, as that Sunder that Dudness spotted earlier is still alive, still applying pressure, and then that's going to be LPS's nightmare at the end of this match when they revisit this VOD. They're going to be like, damn, that Sunder really made the difference at Granite Head Reactor. Even though they have A, B, and C, they're sacrificing a ton of infantry just to push through, and they cannot finish off that Sunder position yet. Great positioning from one RPC and understanding and studying this map to this extent.
Yeah, honestly, in this second week, we've seen people, they've sussed out the Sunderer spots in the last match, and then this week, it's just been, yeah, teams which don't know where the Sunderers are, they just get super punished by them, and it's really important now, I think, that as the meta develops, that logistical control, so not just air control, right, because some of these Sunderer spots, they're protected from the air, so maybe, you know, infantry having to kill buses will start to become more common, because you would have expected that LPS have to kill the bus of one RPC, and they're working on it, but it's a shield bus, and it's got a trawler, so that's not fun.
We're seeing right now, it looks like LPS will be able to shut down this Galaxy, the Sunder here, if they continue applying pressure, but one RPC can respawn here, but they've given up this respawn location, and they're going to a different destination here. I think that all call happened to reposition themselves to attack A point. They do not want to lose this. Here they are, one RPC respawning on the spawn beacons, pushing from C on Granite Head Reactor, and now pushing into B, shutting down any spawn options for LPS. Coming in from behind. Nice job from one RPC, doing a full bait and switch on this attack here. That's Sunder playing such a heavy part at Granite Head Reactor over and over again, as it can continuously have energy rebuild on it if it does not take damage within 10 seconds. Great job.
If you just want to switch over to my camera really quickly, the LPS squad here at Bitter Gorge Garrison, which was defending it, has been pretty handedly defeated, and that means 30 seconds to go. One RPC, they could end the match with 7 points rather than 6.
Oh my god, 7 points to go. This is 1 minute remaining. That is very true. They need to send everything into Bitter Gorge and ignore Granite Head Reactor with 16 seconds remaining. This could be devastating for them. The LPS has to drop everything here. Like you said earlier, we're going to see it. Right now, LPS is going to be taking down B. B will be secured by LPS here in just a second.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You need I think it's too late, because when you start to flip a point, it goes to neutral, which slows down the cap, yes, but not enough.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, that is it's too late. It's one RPCs. 7-2.
You're 100% right about that. Thank you for that feedback. Unbelievable. I did not know that that was going to be the neutral point, slowing it down. That B has to be in the favor of the TR. Just slow it down and add those additional 20 seconds. And that was just a little too late from LPS. Could have been on the eyes of that fight, and they were basically super focused on trying to win. I'm going to show you guys a very ninja position of their Sunder we saw earlier. They were trying so hard to just take out that Sunder here. Oh shoot!
You're still on my camera, by the way.
I apologize. There's a Sunder right here. If I could find it. Oh no, I lost the Sunday. Does it got destroyed? There was an invisible Sunday right here, and it was a great position from LPS. And I don't know where it is anymore. As you can see, it's invisible. But no, great job from both teams here tonight. Unbelievable. Freaking Nexus looks gorgeous after you see the blue hue to represent that the NC won this territory. Great job from both teams. Amazing fight. Probably the best fight of tonight to showcase there on Outfit Wars. Unreal. Dubness, out of the two fights, which one did you enjoy commentating the most?
Definitely the second one, because the server actually didn't die for me. While on the first match, the server in the last 5 minutes was like, you know what? We don't want you connecting to the server anymore. We don't need the commentary, because we know it's going to be a warp gate. But no, the second match, you saw the meta in play a lot more, right? And I said it earlier, right? It's the second week. The meta still hasn't been developed, but it very, very quickly will be developed. And teams which have players from Lane Smash, previous Outfit Wars, when those players, they bring that experience, right? And some people, they describe Nexus as Lane Smash just with, more than one lane, which is, kind of accurate. But it's because of that experience in that format that those players and their teams, they've got that knowledge already. So the teams without that knowledge, who haven't participated in Lane Smash, they don't have as much knowledge. And when that happens, that's normally, as well as of course the skill difference, that's when you see the warp gates happening. And it's very important to stress the control of air, right? We saw that when LPS, they were contesting the air and they created space in the air. That was when they started to take bases, right? They took Satcom Hub, Bitter Gorge Garrison up in the north, that was because of their presence in the air. They neutralized one RPC's air, and they contested it just enough to allow the infantry to decap the bases without dying to the force multipliers. So that meta, it's going to still continue to develop, but some teams, they're already a couple steps ahead.
So I have a personal question to you again, because you are playing not only on Cobalt, but you're also playing on Emerald, and you're noticing that there is a dynamic difference. If you're not, I can tell you from viewing the experience for both Emerald and Cobalt and Miller here tonight, that there is a big difference between the two servers or three servers that we just watched here. Do you notice that there's a difference also for Miller comparable to Emerald as far as the meta or the strategies that you have to go against these specific teams?
Not particularly. It's all to do with who's on which team, right? Because also you've got people who play on Miller who also play on Emerald, right? And the same goes for people in Cobalt. They also play on Emerald. So it all depends on which team you're facing, right? And so if you watch Cobalt, a Cobalt match such as Reborn versus 3EPG, right?
Yep.
That match will be a lot different to say Red Mist versus Hydra, right? Because in the latter match, both teams, they know the meta, right? They practice the meta, and they're willing to have players in the air, and they've got people who've done it, as I say, in Lane Smash and Outfit Wars previously. Whilst 3PG and Reborn, they don't have those same advantages, at least definitely not to the same extent. And so it's not a server by server basis, it's a more of a outfit per outfit basis.
Well said. From what I perspective, actually, what I saw here tonight, it was very difficult for the Keepers of the Void against Russian Union earlier in that matchup. This is the current summary of the situation. Russian Union pushing through and taking that first game one. Keepers of the Void were just trying to deny air, but air was consistently on Russian Union's side. We saw one RPC once again continuously hold the air, getting pushed back to the warp gate, but then taking back their area of air defense from start to finish. Great job from one RPC from air dominance. As far as infantry dominance was concerned, we saw this fight with LPS making that adjustment, putting in pressure. There was a couple heroes on the map that constantly did some base capping over and over again. I showed it on the stream. I didn't want to say their names so that way they would get full focused and targeted, as this is a live stream with no delay. Those individuals are the heroes of LPS to allow them to not get capped into Nexus Alpha while the rest of the team continuously applying themselves. Great job on those ninja infiltrators that just kept harassing one RPC from start to finish. I don't think there's anything that one RPC could have done, because they would just be wasting their time waiting for that infiltrator to show up. It would be an infiltrator fight one-on-one for the rest of those little base caps. what would you have done if you actually noticed that kind of behavior?
I would have, instead of trying to commit towards Slate Canyon, from one RPC, I would just put a whole squad on the Sacrum Hub and say, okay, you know, you could put 2 people here, that's fine, but I'm going to put a whole squad here because I don't want you to have that link to hydroponics compound, because as we saw, when they got the link to hydroponics compound, that meant one RPC, not only did they waste time, but they had to put 2, maybe 2.5 squads to that base to resecure it. Otherwise their Nexus base would have been open. So yeah, I would have just resecured that straight away. I wouldn't have messed around. But I can understand the thought process of, oh, it's cut off, oh, it's only one person, we should be okay.
100%. At the same time, we also saw LPS did not slow down their air team. We didn't get a chance to watch every time they pulled air, but every sequence, we're talking about every 5 minutes after they had plenty of nanites, there would be another air ball coming from LPS, and they did not let up. They continuously applied themselves over and over and over to recreate air dominance, and that's what allowed them to continue this match, shutting down that air on the left side of the wing of that lattice line. It was incredible, man. But overall, we're going to go into a be right back, give a chance for Dumbness and I to go ahead and take a break here, and then we're going to see if anybody's interested. If you know anybody on 1RPC, LPS, or anybody in Russian Union or Keepers of the Void that are watching this stream, feel free to let them to come into our Discord channel. We're going to keep these meetings brief, 3 minutes for each team, and then we'll basically conclude today's matchups, guys. Once again, if you're watching the stream, please DM all of your friends that you know that represent these teams to have them come into our Discord, and then go to the waiting room and I'll drag them into the live stream private channel. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you guys in just a minute. We're going to go. Be right back. What's up, everybody? Thanks for your patience. We're going to get a chance to grab more and more of these players, but traditionally, whenever these outfit wars are over, I want to make sure that the teams, the community that have been here for Planetside 2 gets the love from all of these gaming communities first. So I want to make sure that Planetside Battles gets their interviews first, as well as all these other casters. And then, at the very end, I'm going to go hang out with these individuals and actually hear from their perspective. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. I'm going to give you guys some cash money for your patience, guys. And so feel free to type !join to get 100,000 cash money for your patience, guys. Let's get this started. Traditionally, I do this at the end of the stream, but we're going to give you one opportunity for your patience. Did I even turn it on? Oh. Stop streamer here. There we go. Now I'm going to turn it on. Noodles, what's up, my dude? Raffle is now back on. And let's get started. There you go. !join for your
Ladies and
cash money.
gentlemen, 100,000 cash money has been redeemed.
One lucky person will win tonight. 100,000 cash money. Type !join to play.
Who's it gonna be? You have less than 15 seconds!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and start off. We're going to have a chance to talk to one RPC as well as Ruin here tonight. And we're going to get a chance to learn from their perspective, what their matches were like. And I hope you guys all had a good time here, as I did. We're going to get a chance to go and hear from Dubness' perspective as one of the commentators on this channel and move forward and conclude today's Miller's matchups. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. My name is Arshee, and I also had Dubness here as a commentator as well. Let's go ahead and talk to the players and see what was it like to be as one RPC against LPS, as well as what was it like to be in the Russian Union against KOTV. Let's go ahead and unmute and actually hear them. How's it going, guys?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, it looks like Falchion is actually here as well as Red Rory, and Terrellum is also here from Russian Union. We'll start with one RPC, and then we'll jump right into Ruin's match right after that. One RPC was against LPS Los Piratos, if that's the way you say their name.
And Rag, just in your RFK channel, is the leader of Los Piratos, if you want to drag him in.
Oh, Rag is down there. Okay, I was looking at the Drag Me In channel, not the AFK. How's it going, Rag?
Hey there.
What's up, buddy? We've got both basically one RPC and LPS here tonight. We're gonna basically hear from both of their perspectives. First of all, have you guys had a chance to talk to each other after the match?
We're sworn enemies. We don't talk to each other.
Lamar.
We're just enemies in the field, but yeah, a little bit on that. Just a little bit.
What was the interaction like? Is that something that we really look forward to in every sporting history, where you either do handshakes or you spit on the person's hand? What was the messages between the two of you guys?
Oh, I remember we were playing in some community smashes or some shit like that. One platoon. Like, actually, I feel like Falcon is my bro.
Yeah. We played a lot previously on different events, and we know each other as well. There is a lot of respect between our two teams.
I love it. And so, how do you guys know each other? From just lane smash and basically years of playing the game together, or do you guys actually play together on the same team? Because it looks like you guys are representing as LPS and one RPC on Miller as NC. You guys are fighting as the same faction. That is incredible. That's a very unique experience. This is the first time it's ever happened, correct?
Yeah.
It
it was so strange, like playing NC against NC. Played the first time. It was so hard to understand where to shoot and stuff like that.
I have one more question for the both of you. I'm going to go over to Dubness to get him a chance to ask you guys some personal questions. This is the first iteration of Outfit Wars for 3.0. What are your thoughts about Outfit Wars and as a whole for this 1v1 format and the ability to fight your own personal factions versus thinking that we had to basically, not have that ability and have to work together?
It's great. It's great because the main point is to have great fights, to have a good evening fighting good teams that are on the same level as you, and a tense match without knowing at the start who's gonna win. And we definitely win, even if we fight together. Normally, we know that if we are on the base on the live with LPS, we know, okay, guys, come in the other faction. We're waiting for you, and it's a friendly fight, but a fight nonetheless, and everyone gives everything to win.
I love it. The Dumbness, do you want to ask any questions to these specific candidates?
Yeah, so you said you wanted great fights. Well, how come you're using air to ground?
We're there to win, and LPS had good pilots too. That's part of the game. So
yes.
Actually, I think most of the time the two air squads were fighting each other. So
yeah, no, they were. So in terms of actual serious questions, I only really have one for you, Falchion, which is, why did you not at any point for 15 or so minutes take Satcom Hub? It just sat there, cut off, and then you had to deal with hydroponics compound, and then that eventually allowed LPS to take Bitter Gorge because you had to redirect a lot of people to hydroponics.
We made the mistake to not resecure the tech faster, which allowed LPS to very smartly attack us on our rear, and the specialty of FPS is heavy infantry, and they're very hard to dislodge from a point. As you've seen, we generally had to have like 75% of advantage on the base to just get out of the points, and with that they are building a lot of timing, a lot of timer, so it's very difficult to take back the momentum. So yeah, a big mistake to not have resecured that southern lane earlier.
No, fair enough. I'm glad that what I said on the casting wasn't wrong then, because I was like, that was really weird. I don't know why they've done that. I thought maybe you had like a master plan, but no, fair enough. Thank you.
Just a hard fight against great opponents.
Yeah, it's all about fight.
Yeah. So, my question for LPS, right, is, as Fasha said, you've got some very good infantry. The air, for the most of the time, was being contested. You guys were really good at moving around the map. Is it because of the Sunderers that you had, which enabled you to then have maxes and move faster, or was it something else?
Yeah, it's some couple of good moments with Sanders and with Valks pulled out, and probably we just have some small gap between our air and their air contesting each other, and we can fly around this fight and drop somewhere. Yeah, like the thing is, the air fights were equal, and that's why we can move more freely between the bases. All because of air, yeah. Like in things like this, the air rules.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Okay, well, thank you. I think that's it, really. It was a really fun match to watch, and both teams played really well, so thank you.
I agree. That was a lot of fun. Rag, again, is representing. If you want to let me know, Rag, what is your position? You were basically fighting one RPC, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me more about your outfit? So just a little bit of a brief background, because a lot of these people that are listening in might not know much about you guys, as well as one RPC. I'm asking the same question to you.
All right. Yeah. Pirate from Miller. We had two combined outfits, like Raid October and Telos Pirates. Some old outfits from Planetside 1, like Red October. We were playing Planetside 1 since 2006, probably. We merged in 2K15 and started to play with each other in some tournaments, and now it came to Outfit 4. We a little bit tried from the game, but we still playing it, and something like this. We have the core of our outfit is Russians, but we have some English players, so we combine all the players in our platoon and our outfit and playing with each other and having fun.
Awesome. And then the final piece right now, like, how do I join you guys? That way you can just give a little bit of love and an outfit spotlight for you guys.
Just write me.
That's what I'm talking about. If you guys want to play with Rag here and their team, just make sure you guys DM them directly, or
and leave application in the game. Come TeamSpeak, and the officers will talk to you. I mean, our guys who apply, the new guys. Yeah, not the real officers.
No problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go over to 1RPC. If you Red Rory, if you want to speak, or if I'll, whatever you guys would like to express more about what is 1RPC and how does people join you. Just a little bit of outfit spotlight. 1 minute to you guys.
Falcon.
Yeah. So for one RPC, as itself is a French speaker's midfit, but for this outfit war, as we can't, you need a roster of about 80 to 90% to have 48 people for a match during 7 weeks. So as we didn't have the effective, we looked for partners for an alliance. So that's why we got Vogu, FFS, who are two old as us, and LPS. We are all teams from Planetside playing for 10 years now. And Jedi, which is air team. So to be able to mount up a platoon, we just gather together and rely on how we know to make a platoon because we worked a lot together in previous events when a platoon is needed. So just gather people with the same objective, same mentality, and it's very appreciated. I appreciate it a lot because there is no drama and everyone is there to play Planetside and Planetside 2 and just have fun, play well, and make great matches.
Appreciate it.
Well,
A very big thank to Vogu and FFS and Jedi because they are not playing under their tag, and they come with us. So a big thank you to them.
100%.
just a quick question, Faustin. You said no drama. Have you lost a match yet?
We lost last year. That's pretty much the same platoon as last year.
Nah.
We lost one match last year.
This guy.
We'll see. You know, because when teams lose a match, that's when the drama comes.
Yeah, no, but I'm confident in my pulse, and if we lose the match, we'll go. Okay, what's wrong? What do we have to work to win the next one? And I'm very confident on that.
I would expect nothing less from you. To be fair, it's a good mentality.
Plus, we have Airhammer
And we have Red Roy
and Max Vane. Yeah.
That was incredible. Great fight from both teams right now. We're going to go over to Ruin now. Terrellum, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
Just a short background about who you guys are, so that way we can understand your background. And it's the Russian Union, correct?
Yeah, as stated by name, it's a union of Russian-speaking outfits representing being TR or Vanu sovereignty. So we're kind of mix of First Order, Werner United, Red Stars, and Singularity of Stars. 4 feet.
Wow. And did you guys know each other beforehand or just made up right before the match?
Yeah, many of us know each other from Russian server called Werner that was closed in 215, if I'm not wrong. So many of us migrated from there after the server closed, and we just split it with interested, like my main outfit First Order is kind of lack of numbers. We're only playing about 20 or less people in prime time. So we just have no opportunity to participate in OV because of the lack of numbers. So we were looking for an allies, and we found like people like Werner United because we already coordinated with them because we saw them on a battleground. And yeah, that's how the idea of Ruin comes up. So it's our second outfit wars we are participating.
And your first outfit wars you just participated, that was Desolation, and now you guys are here for Nexus. What is your interpretation of Nexus? I would love to hear your point of view. Do you like the 1v1 format? Are you liking the map? Is there any changes that you'd like to see as a player and as a community?
Well, from my perspective, as I played only 2 games like every other outfit, it looks kind of interesting because it's pretty mirrored. It's clearly there is no advantages from any other side. You can just fight best sides from your outfit, and you can just push if you are better in any way. But as our previous speakers said from one RPC and LPS, that air is just must have.
Looks
Air
like
is
somebody's heating up.
air
One
is
more
a
win and they're
dominance,
on
air
fire.
is a backup. So this map, I don't know, it's very hard to counter air if there are decent pilots. Maybe a decision to remove Colossus was not a purely thinked around, but because I hadn't seen any match and I was looking for like 6 or 7, and if air is dominating, there is no opportunity to get rid of air, no matter if you're playing TR with Striker or must head on NC. It's just hard.
Well said. Is there anything you want to add to that match that we watched, Bolters?
Only the one question, really. going into the match, were you confident you could end it by warp gating KOTV, or did you think they'd put up more of a fight?
We thought there will be
strong
more of the
question.
fight because yeah, we thought there will be more of the fight because they had pretty good start with an air. There were a lot of logistics with like 4 galaxies, some air ESFs, but the main problem is I think our opponents didn't have quite a coordination because I've seen myself Valkyries flying out to the points not simultaneously but one by one, and people were just benched. It was silly to say, but one pointed in the air. So as soon as we won the air, it was pretty hard for our opponents because Banshee still getting nerfed, but still doing things.
We saw that you
Fair
guys
enough,
had air
thank you.
dominance. We saw that KOTV tried to bring out a counter to that area by bringing out lightnings, sky guards, whatever they possibly can do. You guys kept slowing them down from any type of opposition to the very final point. We saw that there were moments that they still had 3 bases at the end. That was a clarification that Bolters was saying. You did all end send at their final Nexus takedown and taking that W all the way from start to finish. It was an incredible fight to watch. Great job, Ruin. And then there's also a question from the chat. I want to give some love to chat and ask this question to all of you after this final one over to Ruin. Ruin, what is your who do you have your eyes on Miller? Who's going to be your competition? And I'd love for you to call out those outfits that you're familiar with.
Oh, well, we're pretty much aware of all of our opponents, and yeah, the main opponents for us will be definitely people who are here, but lacking of dignity tactical. But yeah, Warner PC and LPS are pretty strong opponents. We are looking forward to fight with them because our main faction is TR. We're facing them on a live server on a Miller, and it's pretty hard. Yeah,
And
we're
then-
looking forward to see how good it will be on your new map and what tactics, what changes to our tactics we can make, what tactics they will bring. It will be pretty hard and pretty fun matches for us.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to add towards Ruin before I ask the question to the whole table here?
Oh, I just want to say hello to all Russian speakers who are listening to us. If I am allowed, I can
Please, I
pronounce
want you
it
to
on
speak.
Russian
Yeah,
language.
I would love you to speak in Russian.
Уважаемые зрители, дорогие руиновцы, большое спасибо, что вы все участвуете в этом событии, которое позволяет нам развивать игру, которое привлекает больше внимания общественности. Большой привет всем моим товарищам по оружию. Максюша, Ферм, Шифон, все мои аутфиты, все мои друзья. Вернер Юнайтед, Ред Стары, Сины и, конечно же, мой основной аутфит Фо. Thank you very much.
No, you're the best. And if you don't mind translating that for me, or else chat's going to translate everything you said in a different way.
Yeah, sure, I can translate it. I was
Please.
just thanking all the players from our union, all Russian listeners, all listeners involved that participating in and watching the stream, because this community event, like Outfit was, can bring the attention and can bring more player base to our beloved game. And this can be a breath of fresh air, so we can get more people, more new faces, and maybe new outfit members to any of our outfit involved, because as long as this game is still alive, we can have so much fun with together fighting each other and improving ourselves. And for sure, I was giving hellos to outfits evolved like Verno United, Red Stars, Singularity of Stars, and my main outfit, First Order.
I appreciate you're a great speaker, and thanks for sharing some love to everybody in the Russian community.
You're making me blush.
No, great. No joke, honestly. And I'm going to ask a question to everybody in this audience, and then we'll give it over to Bolters right after this. The question came from Maelstrom26 from the chat. Who do you think will have the best KD on Miller? Anybody can speak between Ruin and as well as everybody, Ruin and RPC and KOTV.
If it was not on as a type of continent, I would say trees, because normally they have the best KD, but it's really complicated regarding KD. Rory, go in.
KD doesn't matter. It's all about it doesn't really matter as long as you tactically you get the bases and stuff. That's the main thing. Winning the matches. No?
The question was specific to just KD, not like about KD equals best teams. It's just like, do you guys know who's going to be having the best KD? This is what Maelstrom wants to know. But you're right about this, Rory. If you're talking about who's the best teams, it's not the same translation. I don't think KD even translates into winning Nexus at all.
Well, Archie, it's kind of complicated question because it really depends who you're against.
True.
Because
True.
there are like mid feeds, high skilled feeds, maybe some new feeds that just enjoy playing objective and don't mind the KD, so we just have fun with each other.
Very true. I just want to give some love to the chat, and that was his question.
I'd say pilots. Definitely pilots.
Yeah.
Pilots with the KD, 100%. Yeah, I agree too. They have so much opportunity to do as much damage as they can have so much peel from their team. You were very right about that. Anything else you want to add, Bolters, before we conclude today's meeting?
No, just thank you again to everyone who played. It's always nice to watch these matches, and as long as the game continues to survive, some fun will be had. As he said. So, yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure to see you too. By the way, Polters, I know that earlier that we all took our breaks and you're back, and I'm also here to see you guys in the European communities kicking ass. The best of EU. Miller just concluded. You guys are more than welcome to hang out on this channel together. I'll see you guys in just a minute. I'm going to go talk to chat, and then I'll end the stream. If you feel like you want to leave at any time moment. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Thank you.
Before we go,
Yeah.
Ramenez la coupe à la maison, allez le bleu, allez.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know why we love him.
He's the best, dude. He's the best, 100%. Love you guys. Be right back. All right, chat. We just got a chance to see the final of EU tonight. EU and Cobalt are at the exact same time. This is the best of EU, guys, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Arshee, and we had Dubness as one of the commentators as well, helping me out with his own perspective camera, as well as my own, running around trying to give you guys the best content possible. I'm looking directly at you, Planetside. Everybody on Miller, everybody on Cobalt, this is the European time zone. Please come onto my Discord, send me a DM, and let me know if you want to stream your matches. Get permission from your teams, so that way I can use your perspective camera like we did when we did the Dior match. And that was a lot of fun to check out Lou and Cedric's point of view. And I know that stream sniping is a problem. I know that it is something that is going to be scary for you. There's plenty of solutions on how to prevent that from happening, especially with turning off your camera on the stream right before the match starts, turning it right back on so we can enjoy the POV of your combat. And that's what we'll share on to the mainstream. If you want to know some tips and tricks on how to give it out without having to worry about being stream sniped again, you can always contact me and I'll tell you all of those systems off stream. It's a lot of fun. And I also have the ability to pay money to give you guys a personal, just think of it as you're able to directly give me that feed to my OBS and not be even on Twitch. And so if you want that more comfortability, I'll pay into that system so that way we can get better content out here for Planetside. Love you all. Until next time, guys. We're going to go into the Be Right Back sign in just a minute to conclude and say goodbye to them. And then we're going to turn channel points back on, turn all the effects back on. And I'm just going to hang out with you guys and seeing what everybody's been up to. And I want to say thanks, chat, for being patient. I know that I basically have no channel points or effects on. I haven't read chat at all. We want to give Outfit Wars the best of EU as much attention as possible. Be right back, guys.
Oh, sorry, Arshee.
Fast. Still fastest, boy. Come get some. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
Looks like somebody's heating up. One more win and they're on fire.
In less than 60 seconds, you have a chance to win 1,000 cash money. Type !join to play.
Daddy, no!
Daddy, yes!
Three, two, one. Dab! Live on stream. Now point at the camera. Yeah.
No, don't do it! Don't do it! No!
All right, chat. What's up, everybody? I think I brought all the effects back, and I want to give you guys 100,000 cash money one more time. Like I always said at the end of every single stream, I'll throw out some more cash money. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, for the lurking, and I hope you guys... Hey, yo. I hope you guys were entertained. Bunny, it's good to see you, you sexy I didn't say anything. Exclamation mark join. Ladies and gentlemen, 100,000 cash money has been redeemed. And it looks like Newbie's going to come in and try to take this last
One lucky person
100K raffle here tonight.
100,000 cash money.
Bunny is also here to take that down.
Exclamation mark join to play.
Thanks guys for all tuning in. Again, this was Outfit Wars here in 2022, the best of Europe. And we're going to get a chance to see the best of US East next. Emerald is in 4 hours from now. I will be streaming.
Who's it gonna be?
I don't know who it's going to be, actually. Let's find out.
You have less than 15 seconds!
Sarlo, it's good to see you. Neon, what's up, my dude? Newbie. And the rest of you guys, let's go ahead and undo these alerts. Thanks so much for the follow, Mossy. The winners of the 100K raffle is Schmidty. What's up, buddy? Newbie taking 100K. Are you fucking kidding me? Nice job, Newbie. Boom, baby. Schmitty, is that the same Schmitty that is...
Long time.
Is that your Twitch name, Schmitty? The Schmitty Thel combo? Of course. It's all yours. Which, let me give that to you, actually. That is you. What's up, Amcool? Thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna go and check out your channel right now.
Hosting my stream with 8 viewers.
Amcool, let's go and jump into your Twitch stream. Amcool was also on Star Citizen. Let me give him a follow real quick. Amcool. Amkzul, actually, is how you say it. Thank you, buddy. And Star Citizen 10 hours ago. Thank you, buddy. If you're still around, make sure you guys go check him out. He is playing Star Citizen. I know a lot of people on Planetside have been looking forward to Star Citizen. And also thank you guys all so much for the follows as well. And I've turned the alerts back on so we can actually give some love to each and every one of those followers. Thank you so much, Panda, for the follow, Robbery, and Wood Drop for coming in. Panda for the 2 biddies as well. Let's go, and so Schmitty, let me give you that that artwork real quick. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is the artwork that he is asking for. Let's go and bring that up real quick.
Excuse me. This is a reminder for my posture check.
Sorry for posture. All right, let's go and get that Google document out and give that over to Mr. Schmitty. It was Cobalt, right? It was Dior versus Big Man. Oh, I messed up. It was Big Men. Oh, whatever. I apologize. There's the MP4. It's really well done. Yeah, I just need to... Oh, did you just throw a banana? Hey, yo. This is what you asked for, right? I will adjust it to Big Men for the next one. I have a graphic artist that we hired pretty much last minute to get all of this done, and he's done a fantastic job. Mango, salute to you, my dude. Thank you so much. You got the JPEG of the Zeus alone? I do actually have that alone as well. Me sharing it to you, I don't own the rights to this one, Schmitty, but you're more than welcome to use it however you like. I just wanted to basically give you guys a better Zeus logo temporarily, but if it turns out the owner of that product wants to take it down or anything like that, you're more than welcome to email me and we'll take down that stream video. Would only be private, totally no commercial usage. Exactly. Same with me. When I went to look for it, it did have commercial licensing attached to it. So I just basically saw it at the very end, and then I think that thing is done by something really good. I will have to go probably pick it up and pay for it. But I saw that he used it, and I was just like, that's fine. I will deal with it later. It's pretty damn sweet. That Zeus icon is so much more powerful than the one that I actually saw earlier. It's such a great design. Well, chat, thanks for tuning in. Is there anybody in the... How many people here were rooting for their teams, and how many people actually play Planetside 2 from the previous streams? Is this your first time watching Planetside 2, guys?
Still fast,
And Outfit Wars? These are
Come get
early
some.
morning streams that I traditionally
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
Pretty fast, Cedric, in the Mosquito, that's for sure. Cheers to you, my dude.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. I know
Daddy,
a lot of us.
no!
Daddy.
Daddy, yes!
Hey, yo. Daddy. No. But no, I know there's a lot of people that came from the New World community and communities before. And so this is your first time watching Planetside 2. It's an incredible game to play with friends.
Oh, swear to God, I'm not toxic.
Joker, you are so toxic, you dirty bitch. I'm gonna go and see if there's anyone left online to share this love towards, and to give him. See if there's any Planetside 2 streams still open.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure about that, Sarlo. It's so weird. You say it's early morning, but an evening for EU, and when we wake up, you're still streaming a full. Yeah, I know, dude. So it's 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm the same time zone as the developers of Planetside, and they have announced the PT times. So that's exactly my time zone. Thank you so much, Chad, for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Will you ever be back in New World? Bunny, are you still playing New World? Tori Jad Raz TV. Dadash, you speak Farsi? Jadna. Kubi. What? Dorfschmane von Dendrix. Oh, yes. That was one of the POVs. Guys, we're going to go and share that love over to Dwarf. Yes, perfect. We can go and share that love, guys. And do me a favor, hit that follow button. This is from the Dior community. This is a FPS shooter, close quarters combat infantry player who gave me their perspective camera. And so if you guys give me that perspective camera, I'm going to shout you guys out. I'm going to rage you as much as I possibly can during these next 5 weeks of Planetside 2's Outfit Wars 3.0. So all of you that are willing to basically want to learn... Did you just throw a banana at me? Anyways, so anytime you guys want to basically do your perspective cameras, feel free to DM me on your matchups, and then I will use that camera, and I'll take note of who you are, and I want to send that love and raid over to you guys and talk about your streams and maybe play with you off hours between Sunday and Thursday and playing Planetside 2 throughout the entire week. We're going to basically try to grab Reddit. We're going to hang out, talk about Outfit Wars if you want to, or we just play the game. Thank you so much, Dadash. Nice to see you, Persian guy. I mean, you're a real gentleman. Merci. That's I hope you basically have a good time here. Right now, I'm broadcasting a gaming community. Think of it as like an esports, or think of it as commentary from an NBA standpoint. I'm not at that level of profession, but I'm trying to be. And there's so much to learn. There's so much to grow on. And I can say from looking at when I first started till now, I've grown exponentially on the casting side. There's a lot of things that I've learned and grown from. I used to be super excited about every little detail, and it's going to be hard to remove that perspective from the majority of the community. I'm trying to bring a more professional side of things and make sure the players are the primary and not me. But this was a lot of fun showcasing Planetside 2 here in 2022. So yeah, if you guys want to get a chance to go and see this raid coming up, feel free to do me a favor. It would mean a lot to me if you guys can type this raid message. I always like to put a smile on anybody's face whenever we raid somebody. I like to say you're breathtaking, and that's a channel point on my channel that allows us to share that love to another person. So copy and paste as your breathtaking emote. Just type it one time or spam it however you want when we send that raid over to Dwarf Shamane von Dentrix. And it's going to be fun. Let's go send that raid. Sending that raid over. And I'll see you guys in 4 hours from now. And I need you to stop throwing bananas on the stream. You dirty. Go wash your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Terrelum coming in with a tier 3 sub. We just had an opportunity to hear him from the speaking point of view, giving you that opportunity to understand what it looks like to be one of the leads.
Why, hello there.
Why, hello there. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. My name's Arshee. We had done this here as a commentators. We had Terrellum earlier. We just interviewed and we watched their team kick ass here in Outfit Wars. The best of you. See you guys next time. Peace. And again, thanks guys for copy and pasting this message over to another Planetside man. That is my copy and paste message that I like to always tell everybody. And you guys in the chat are breathtaking. Big heart goes out to you guys. See you guys next time. Peace.
Oh, select.